15-year anniversary of Girls on the Run, which uses running to inspire and motivate girls. Our guest today is Executive Director Courtney Berg. Thank you for being here, Courtney.
Thank you.
So what is all the hurrah about Girls on the Run?
Well, Girls on the Run is really about giving girls this idea of limitless potential. So we hope that girls in 3rd through 8th grades can really feel empowered for that lifetime of healthy living. And we use running as a vehicle for that.
So whose idea was this? When did we start doing this, and what inspired that?
Sure. So a local mom, Jill Indovino, first heard about Girls on the Run in a magazine and knew in just that intuitive way that this was something that St. Louis needed and could support. And that was in 2002. And so we started with a small team of 12 girls meeting on a park bench. And we've now grown this season. Right now we have 2,400 girls. We as a council have served over 40,000 girls.
Wow, what's going on here?
So these are some of the amazing pictures of our girls at our 5K. So our girls set that big goal to run a 5K, 3.1 miles. And like any of us doing a goal, they work towards it. So a little bit every week. And while they're working towards it, they are also going through our curriculum, which works through all of these things that are really going to equip girls to be confident, courageous, and really capable of carrying adolescence and beyond. So the 5K is that capstone event. It's really where they get that confidence through accomplishment. And what's beautiful is that our girls typically will complete that 5K with a family member. So maybe a parent, a grandparent, or another family member. And what they see is that she becomes the expert. You know, she's the one that's typically guiding them through that 5K. And we like to say the finish line is just the beginning.
So talk me through this. A young lady comes to Girls on the Run. What happens from there?
Sure. So they meet in small teams, so typically 8 to 17 girls, twice a week at what we typically have our school sites. And so they meet and they come together and they really go through the curriculum. So they learn what is important to me, what makes me unique, what are my values, and then they move into the next phase over those 10 weeks of, well, how do I stand up for others and myself? How do I navigate peer pressure? How do I make really good, healthy choices with my peers? And then how can I affect change in my community? So all of our teams create and implement a community service project. And what that does is, regardless of that age, they know that they can make a difference in their community. And again, all the while they're getting ready for that 5K. So while we do have some girls that are really strong runners and go on to do really big things in running, running becomes a great tool in their toolbox for life of how to practice self-care, how to quiet some of that noise and listen to your inner self. But it's also, we always say, forward is a pace. So our girls will cross that finish line running, walking, dancing, leaping. You're going forward.
Why is it so important to have an organization like Girls on the Run out there available to these young ladies?
Well, what we know is at adolescence, so kind of that middle school, high school age, unfortunately, we know that self-esteem can plummet for girls. Some studies say anywhere from 60 to 80% of girls experience significant decrease in their self-esteem and body size satisfaction. And that's concerning because that will impact academics, their peer interactions, and also self-care, those kind of non-pro-social outcomes. So the idea is that if we know that research, how can we equip girls early on? So that's why we focus on that really critical 3rd through 8th grade. And if we equip girls with that ability to navigate those maybe trickier areas, they are going to have really successful pro-social outcomes.
Wow. I mean, who would think that running could do so much for a young lady? But what I like is that you don't just put them out there and say, go run. This is a whole life lesson, really, when they join Girls on the Run. So who can join Girls on the Run?
Well, gosh, Girls on the Run is really for anyone. We are really proud to be in 23 counties across Missouri and Illinois. We are in more than 65 school districts, 360 different schools. So if our program listings are on our website at girlsontherunstlouis.org. And if we're not at your school or in your community, we would love to be. And we have a Start a Site packet on our website as well.
All right, well, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, let's talk more about this amazing group that's doing so much wonderful things for young ladies. Stay with us at STL Live. We'll have more with Girls on the Run after this break.